Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and in this video today I will be putting away, I would say, a good chunk of my Golden Child collection. So I had actually previously posted a part 1 of another video where I said I was going to be re-sleeving everything, but I had to essentially scrap the rest of that video because I purchased brand new 9-pocket sleeves and I didn't like the way those felt at all. So I got new ones, and here I am with all of my cards, or all of my non-tag cards, out in my hand, and I am ready to start putting everything away in a brand new 3-ring binder. So this video is also going to double as a, as a concert recap, because I recently went to Golden Child's concert when they came to the US again, and I will be talking a little bit about my experience and how I felt about everything. So stay tuned as I put away this pretty impressive chunk of photo cards, and we'll see what kind of discussions we can have today. So what you were looking at before is actually the back part of my binder, because there is actually a blank spot in front here. This is going to be the rest of my big group binder. So I decided to split most of my collection into 2 3-ring binders for my Pentagon collection, and my SF9 and Gold Child collections were actually in other binders. My SF9 collection was in a, a 6-ring A5 binder, while my Golden Child collection was in a small 2-pocket per page collect book, and that really wasn't doing it for me anymore, especially because of how quickly things started to add up. And I also have quite a few, or how should I say this, I have 2 OT 10 sets for Golden Child, and since I keep my tag collection in a separate binder, I thought that it would actually look pretty nice if I had all of my other members in one binder on one 9-pocket sleeve. So this here I have it opened up to the beginning of my binder. I moved out all of my Golden Child large inclusions before in the previous video, so this is what's already been there, except I also added the poster for the VVIPs this time. I purchased new pages and they look like this. So these are the Ultra Pro Platinum. Let me see if I can have this focus. Yes, so these are the Platinum pages, and I have to say the quality is significantly better than the regular silver ones, which is what I purchased previously. The silver ones they just felt flimsy and they didn't lie as flat. For example, these really aren't as wrinkled as the silver ones, which is why I think, you know, it's kind of worth the additional expense. And I'll be honest, the Platinum pages were only, I think, maybe $2 more than the silver ones after tax. So I think this is a pretty good price difference, if anything. So out of this entire pile that I have here, I counted, and I think this is around probably 60 or 70. I know I have over 100 Golden Child photo cards at this point, but now I will be putting away my first of 2 OT10 sets, which is Golden Child's Reboot photo cards. So these Reboot photo cards are from the deluxe version, and those came with 2 full OT10 sets of photo cards and then 1 OT10 set of 2 OT10 sets of postcards. So that is technically 20 postcards and 20 photo cards, which looks pretty nice if I do say so myself. You'll notice that even though I said that it was an OT10 collection, I'm only putting 9 members in these pockets here because I keep my tag collection in a small collect book. I'm likely to keep them there because I designed that collect book myself and I quite like the way it looks. The way I have decorated my binder here is I have 2 freebies from the Golden Child concert that I went to, and I decided to just include them here so I don't lose them and so I can keep them as a nice memory. So when it comes to my concert experience, I'll just go from the basics and say that the weather sucked that day. It was rainy and a little cold, and I wasn't really dressed for the weather because it's a concert and I was going to be taking pictures with the members at the end, so I did want to look a little nicer. I did bring like a bigger bag so I could bring around my jacket, but once I lined up and everything, they forced, not, I wouldn't say forcefully, but they basically made me do coat check, and so I had to put my jacket away into coat check, and I essentially had to keep my fan sign album with me the whole time because I wasn't allowed to go back out into the coat check area to put my album back after the fan sign because they wanted all of us to stay in our lines for VVIP. That was a little annoying because that essentially meant that I was holding my Take a Leap album for the entire concert. In the grand scheme of life, it's not, it's really not the biggest issue. It was just a bit of an inconvenience. I have pulled up my wish list on the side here on my computer because I actually want to make sure that I am putting away my photo cards in the right places. So I am kind of fully collecting Jaehyun. And I say kind of because I haven't really planned on doing it in the first place. It's just I did find myself with a lot of his photo cards. As you can see, I'm missing the Golcha and the Miracle photo cards. Those I'm not really interested in finding, and because they're a little older, they're a little harder to get. And I do think that they're kind of silly looking, so I'm not really in any rush to buy them. But I do have his 2 Goldenness photo cards coming in soon, and I think those are so cute. So I think I might do Take a Leap like this because Take a Leap has the 4 photo cards. The Without You, which is this card here. And the Reboot, which is this card here. Nope. I should still try to go in album release order if I can. I have these cards in, I think these are also Ultra Pro colored sleeves. Or I think these are Japanese size sleeves. I'm actually really not sure where they're from. But either way, this entire page is going to be full because I have the 2 Goldenness photo cards coming in a trade with my friend. My friend is actually meeting up with me because she's visiting for a concert, and so we are just going to trade in person, which is something that I'm really looking forward to. So for my Juchan collection, I am trying to collect Reboot, Without You, the 4 Take a Leap cards, and then maybe 4 Yes cards. As of right now, I only have 2 Take a Leap cards. So I'll do Reboot, Without You, the Take a Leap, and then the 3 Yes cards down there. His page is going to be a little sad. Hopefully I don't look at this and feel extremely pressured to buy because I know that there's really not much of a market for Golden Child cards. And I'm hoping that I don't spend too much money on it. Where is this from? Oh, this is Take a Leap. So now I am moving on to the next page, which is more Jaehyun photo cards, except this is going to be from Jaehyun's Yes era. I might actually redo that Juchan page before, because Juchan's a little harder to collect. Juchan is up there in terms... He's kind of similar to Sungyoon and Jangjoon when it comes to collecting, because they are a little more popular. So I might just do 1 page full of yeses from both of those members, and then I'll see if I can see what I can do with that kind of weird half full Juchan page. Because I have it pretty full with Jaehyun so far. So I'm thinking maybe 1 more yes photo card for any member, either Jaehyun or Juchan, and then 3 more Juchans down here. One of the reasons why I was kind of hesitant to move everything into a 9 pocket is because I don't like looking at gaps, and this is making me really want to just go out and buy more photo cards, which is not something I should be doing because I am trying to downsize. Whether or not I am downsizing successfully is a good question. And I did notice that this poster is back here. I am probably going to move this to the front. Oops. Okay, I didn't realize that I put all of my photo cards in front of the binder. I do want my photo cards to be at the end. So after I put these PCs away, I am probably going to move these pages to the back. Game Changer is interesting because they had 10 photo cards per member, and I did accidentally end up trading for 2 of the same Juchan cards, just because they looked incredibly similar. This page back here, as you can see, is a bunch of Polaroids. They are not official Polaroids of just the members. Those are the snapshot Polaroids that fans had the opportunity to buy. So what they were is that you can pay, I'll say it, you can pay $42 to take a Polaroid photo with one of the members of your choice if you manage to be fast enough to buy those tickets when they released. I happened to be lucky and purchased quite a few snapshots for the members this time. The first time I saw Golden Child, I only went for Jaehyun and Juchan, and I only got 1 snapshot each because I thought that they were kind of expensive, which they were. I had such a great time talking to them that I realized that, like, it's pretty much, it really is worth the money, considering how much some people spend on fan signs, which kind of gives you like the same experience, except this time you have a physical, tangible thing of actually meeting them. So that's what I did. I ended up buying 9 total snapshots. Juchan sold out before I could get to him, but I did buy extras of other members. And because I had those extras, I was able to trade successfully with other people. So I think I bought 2 Sungyoon, 2 Jangjun, 2 Tag, 1 Jibum, 2 Jaehyun. And I don't know how many that equals at this point. Sorry, I can't really do math while I'm trying to do this at the same time. But I ended up trading 1 Sungyoon and 1 Jangjun to a Juchan each. So I managed to get 1 Sungyoon Polaroid, 1 Jangjun, 2 Tag, 2 Jaehyun, 1 Jibum, and 2 Juchan. Yep. If you ever have the opportunity to do a Studio Pab concert and get the snapshots, I 100% recommend it. I would say the snapshots, regardless of how expensive they are, I feel like they're just always worth the money. Because you get such a personalized experience with the members, you get to talk to them. Like, not only do you have a picture with them, but you also do get to talk to them a little after the concert, or after the snapshot, and I think that really gives you a nice, I mean, who wouldn't want to talk to their idol? I mean, I know quite a few of my friends especially say that they don't like the idea of talking to their idol, but if your personality aligns with wanting to talk to people that you like, talking to them after the snapshot was amazing. I didn't think that they would actually be nice enough to give us time to talk to them after the snapshot, but you're given maybe like an additional 30 seconds to just make conversation with them. I am collecting an OT, technically an OT10 photo card set. I think this is Make Star. I'm not sure which round of Make Star it is, but I think this is from Game Changer. So this, because it's going to be an OT10 collection, and I already have 3, technically Tag is going to go back in his own binder, so I can keep track of who I have. I'm not trying to buy because Golden Child Goldcha pre-order benefits are dirt cheap. Someone gave me a free Jaehyun Make Star pre-order benefit at the concert, so I might be a little entitled, but in that scenario, I don't think I feel too comfortable spending a lot of money on items that people are essentially just giving away for free. But we'll see how my luck runs, and I'm not really in a rush to complete that collection either. Now this page back here is just going to be my miscellaneous page. I had a bunch of extra Pentagon photo cards that I've been trading around. And there is a decent amount of overlap between Pentagon and Golden Child fans. I actually met a Pentagon fan while I was in line and we really hit it off. And we made a lot of conversation. We were even just talking about wanting to follow around Pentagon on tour when they come. So she and I have actually made plans of attending a few stops together. And this is just someone that I happened to meet at a concert while waiting in line. And she happened to be super into Pentagon. As in, she had a Keynote Daisy tattoo. So meeting someone like that, like I just knew, like Universe are my people. And I'm glad that I met someone like that. So who can potentially split hotel prices with me when Pentagon comes to the States. If and when Pentagon does come to the States. Let me do a quick little flip through. So the entire concert actually felt really short. I did like this second round of concerts better than the first round because instead of doing a trilogy remix, they actually just kind of did the whole trilogy. They did Wannabe and One Lucid Dream. They did not perform Without You. Without You is probably my least favorite title track of the trilogy, so it wasn't too much of a loss for me. And I'm really glad that they just actually performed Wannabe and One Lucid Dream by themselves because those two are my favorite songs of theirs. The concert felt terribly short, so I didn't look up the set list before the actual concert, but I looked them up afterwards, and I think that there were only 15 songs. I remember at one point I even turned to my friend who was next to me and was like, this feels really short. Like, I'm pretty sure the concert was supposed to be around 2 hours long, except they started saying their goodbyes in preparation for the encore at around like 8:20, which is kind of early to me, so I have no idea how Golden Child managed to fill the rest of that time, because it was a 2-hour long concert, but they only performed 15 songs. So I'm not sure how they managed that. But in regards to these snapshots, Sungyoon is... wow, he is incredible. He immediately shot up to being somewhere amongst my bias line. I loved my conversation with him. It was so superficial, but he did compliment me, and I'm like, wow. You know, thank you for saying essentially what I paid you to say. And then Jangjun, he's funny as always. He's super comfortable to talk to. And the photographer tried to shoo me away because I think we were talking for a little too long. And then Tag was just shy. I think he wasn't prepared for how much English was expected of him for the actual concert and for the snapshots. I can't imagine what it's like to be an idol and be expected to talk to potentially 60 random people every other day after your tour stop. Like, that must be incredibly tiring. But he was a little shy, but I did tell him that he was my bias, and he seemed incredibly pleased to hear that. Jaehyun, I mean, he knows English, so talking to him was a breeze. And Ju-chan is just so cute. I love talking to him because he's just so smiley. Him and Jibum I had really conventional and superficial conversations with, but I enjoy them immensely because it's nice to just make them smile. So this is my essentially new and improved Golden Child binder. I actually really like the way it looks in a big A4 binder like this because it just feels a lot more official than having them in such a small collect book before. So that is actually my entire Golden Child pile that I had. Not too many photo cards are new. This entire page is new because this is from Aura. I did say I wasn't going to collect Aura, but these photo cards were cheap. And Pink Jaehyun exists, and Heart Cheek Ju-chan exists, and Prada Ju-chan and Balenciaga Jaehyun. I just thought it was so cute, and I filled a complete page with this, so I'm probably done with Aura as an era. I do know that I am missing one Ju-chan compact photo card, but I'm not too interested in collecting the compacts either. I'm not sure if I should fill these up with other fillers. I do have some more like colored penny sleeves like this that I can just put in the back so I can see what I'm missing. This entire Ju-chan page is pretty empty. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this Juchan page. I do want to start collecting Yes, but I don't even have the album for Yes, so I'm probably not too driven on that either. I could just move these over here, which, you know, I think I just might do that. The thing with me and looking at empty spaces on these photo card pages is that then I start to feel pressure to actually fill them up. Which I know I shouldn't do because photo card collecting is meant to be fun. It is not a race. Although looking at empty spaces makes me think that it's a race against myself, which is a silly theory. So maybe I'll look for one more, what is this? I think this is Take a Leap. Yes, I'll look for one more Take a Leap Juchan, and maybe then some Yes photo cards. Juchan did look pretty good in his Yes outfits. I think it really just depends on what people are trading. I'm not trying to buy any more photo cards right now because it's also the holiday season. And I've been going to a lot of concerts recently, and because I have been focusing on concerts, I don't have that much money anymore. Or I don't have that much expendable income to focus on collecting. And I do think that I like spending my money on experiences rather than physical items. And I like the way this looks so far. I think these are also from Yes era. Yes, they are. So maybe one Juchan Yes photo card and then one more Take a Leap photo card. We'll see. Either way, I am incredibly pleased with this collection. I love the way that it looks in this binder. And I can't wait to fill up this binder with more SF9 things because SF9 is also going to be going into this big binder. That is it for this video. Thank you for coming along on my Golden Child collecting adventures and for hearing out my little concert journey. I hope that I can see you again next time and that you enjoyed this video.